How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews, back with yet another review. A little bit of Saison time. A little bit of Other Half collab Saison time in the form of Other Half in 3 stars. It's their oak foeder fermented Saison. I don't think I've had a Saison from Other Half. I've had some light beers. For some reason, I don't think I've ever had one. But I was at an actual bottle shop quite a bit away from Brooklyn, and this was sitting on the shelf, and I was kind of like, come on, man, a little bit of foeder action, a little collab action, that doesn't suck. So yeah, let's dive into it before a tornado hits, because it's getting kind of windy out here. Anyway, Other Half 3 stars, oak foeder fermented Saison, Meek Millet with millet, buckwheat, and raw wheat. 6% alcohol by volume, and that's be that. Label-wise, it's all right. It's typical Other Half fashion, a little bit of simplicity with a little bit of kind of sketchiness going on. Now, 3 stars, I've never heard of them before. I just, like I said, kind of picked this up and figured I'd give it a whirl. My handy little bottle opener there, a little handle. Where I moved here on the farm, it's like, I don't know, 100 yards almost to my house. But I have a big barn here, so I'm like, oh, I forgot a bottle opener. I'm like, I'll go in there and see what I can find. It's one of the better things you could do, kids out there, if you're listening. If you want to learn a skill, learn to open bottles with any hard material. It's pretty easy stuff once you get the hang of it. Anyway, my Bob Vila moment is over, and what do we have here? 2 Fingers Infinite Creaminess. I mean, look at the gravity-defying head. Pretty uniform bubbles throughout. Maybe a skosh off weight of creaminess, and it's got a subtle haze to it. Definitely looks the part of a kind of unfiltered kind of Saison. Let's see what the nose has. Banana with a touch of like bubblegum, with a touch of like iced tea vibes. That's what I'm getting in there. Definitely getting a soft kind of oakiness, nothing too crazy, and it's not like super vanilla or anything, so it smells like a used wood. Not that it's been used for like spirits wine or anything, like just, you know, that it's been kind of an aged foeder. There's a little bit of what I assume it's the millet coming through. There's a little bit of like a caramel smokiness in there too. I assume that might be in there, but it could be a foeder thing too. But yeah, it's that really that yeasty ester of that kind of like a bit of that kind of slightly kind of bubble gum kind of thing going on in there. It smells nice. It smells pretty. It smells like it's going to be pretty robust in the taste. Let's dive in. Cheers. Quite the opposite, actually. It's very gentle, very soft, in a really pretty way. It shows the oak. It's coming through more as like a ton of vanilla in there. A little bit of that caramel smokiness in there. Now that kind of bubblegummy kind of phenolic is kind of dropped off. It's more of a nose thing than a taste thing. Yeah, that's pretty. It's nice. It's gentle. It's got a perfect amount of carbonation. It's got a nice softness to her. Yeah, this is really good. Wow. Man, that caramel, each sip you take, you get more and more of that caramel, and it's really freaking tasty, to be perfectly honest with you. Wow, that's nice. It almost like it has like a caramel kind of rich maltiness to it. Now, I don't know much about Meek Millet. Maybe that's kind of what you get from working with that, but it comes off really well. But it doesn't kind of overpower beer, and that's kind of the cool thing about it. With this coming in with 6% and bringing those kind of more malty, rich, more robust flavors that you typically get from more of an aged beer, but in a soft, gentle Saison, it still tastes like a Saison, but you get those kind of bolder flavors. And it was weird because I said it didn't come off as bold in the taste, but as I sip it more, the flavors, not that they're bold, they're more robust, they're fatter, they're bigger, they're wider, they're not as sprightly, not as delicate, let's put it this way. It's a tasty beer, it's a pretty beer, but I don't think this is a very delicate beer. It has a bit of oomph to it in a good way that makes it pretty damn fucking tasty, to be perfectly honest with you. First experience with Saison from Other Half. Making the bottle go. It's freaking windy out here. And 3 stars, and I'll tell you what, fucking home run shit. Other Half, liked Other Half when I first had it, but I wasn't blown away from them. For me, they've kind of grown over the years. In the past year and a half, a lot of their beers, from their extra hoppy stuff to their stouts and stuff like that, have been absolutely fantastic, and this is none different. So let's talk about it. Is it one of the better Saisons that I've had as of late? Yeah, it's more beer de garde, kind of getting closer to that than a typical Saison. But it still is a Saison. It's tasty. It's delicious. It's probably one of the better non-barrel aged Saisons I've had in a while. Let's put it that way. Value and availability. $9, $10 or something like that. I paid for a bottle. I mean, it can be a little bit pricey when you're talking about these 500 milliliters. This is $3.75. 1 pint, 9 fluid ounces. But, it's Other Half and it's on a shelf. So you kind of take it as you can get it. And leave you guys with, if you like what will you like this? If you like Saison and you want it to be, I don't want to say, yeah, if you like Belgian Saison, and if you want there to be a little bit more of a kind of a caramel vibe in there, it's kind of unique in that sense, and it works. And it works in a way that it doesn't overpower the beer, but at the same time it makes it pretty damn freaking tasty. So there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Down there if you want to talk about it. Type Massive Beers into the Google to find me doing the social media stuff. Beer Massive into the Google if you want to see me doing the podcasting stuff. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying a nice Other Half and 3 stars beer right now. And hopefully see you next time. Cheers.